the daughter of the man shot and killed by Grand Rapids police in that exchange of gunfire over the weekend, says he had grown increasingly depressed since the murder of his son. His son was shot and killed in Kentwood in January of last year, a shooting that remains unsolved. Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker has the details tonight.
Brian, the daughter of 51-year-old Martin Martinez Sr., says she had no plans to watch today as Grand Rapids police released video of the shooting of her father.
Shut off the car! Shut off the car! Turn the car off!
27 seconds after the traffic stop on the city's west side on Saturday, her father opened his car door while opening fire, pulling the trigger up to a dozen times, police say. Police Chief Eric Winstrom says his 3 officers, including an officer in training, fired as many as 45 shots, hitting the man at least 3 times. The entire exchange lasted about 6 seconds. The chief says he believes his officers acted appropriately and were lucky they weren't hit.
The first round that you see break that windshield looks in slow motion on video to be incoming, so inches to miss him.
Police had pulled over the driver after 2 separate calls from the family home that he was intoxicated and making threats with a gun. The man's daughter, who did not want to be identified, says her father had bought a gun to protect his family after his son, Martin Martinez Ramirez, was gunned down.
And at first his intentions were to protect the family, but then he started talking about how, like, my brother's case was not getting solved, how if he knew who did it, he would get revenge himself and let himself get killed by police.
His son was 20 when he was found shot to death in a car near 60th Street and Wing Avenue. Martin worked at Amazon while also taking mechanic and automotive courses at Grand Rapids Community College. He spent his free time at the gym and at weekly Bible studies.
He was a sweet kid, never did anything wrong, too, so just being tormented by my brother's death, no justice. He was the only boy. My dad felt alone, but I never thought he would do that. I never thought he really wanted to die like that.
She says her mom called police on Saturday fearing what her husband, who was drunk, would do with the gun.
Just because we've heard in other cases where, like, they kill the family and then themselves.
The daughter says she asked police not to pressure her father, not to follow him, fearing that this would happen. But the chief says officers had no choice.
When he did leave the residence and start traveling, it would be neglectful for the officers not to stop that individual. God forbid he locates the family member that he initially threatened or others.
The daughter says her father had texted her mother that day asking that his cremains be added to his son's urn so they could be together forever. She says she understands why police had to shoot after her father fired at them.
I think he just wanted to die. I don't think he wanted to suffer anymore. And I don't think he was capable of doing it himself. So in a way, it was basically like suicide.
The 3 officers are on paid leave while the Michigan State Police investigate, which is standard protocol. I'm Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker.